Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Deciphering My Experience. My name is Eric, and happy UFO Day. It's a beautiful Friday here up in Anchorage, Alaska. I hope it's nice where you folks are at as well. And I don't know about you, but a lot of things have been happening in the disclosure community in regards to UFOs. I had no idea it was UFO Day. I had good news to announce anyway, so I was looking to get on air, and lo and behold, I noticed it was UFO Day. So what a quinky dink. I love those. But while I got you here, do not forget to please go down below, subscribe, like, share, ding the bell so that you can get notifications and all that stuff. And please really do share and help get the information out there. It does help the disclosure movement. I feel a responsibility to getting the truth out there, and I hope that there are others out there as well that feel that they share that same responsibility. So help me out. Many hands makes light work. So subscribe, like, share. I'd really appreciate it. And then that way, you know, you get all of the truth. Please go to the website, deciphering.tv, and subscribe there. As a matter of fact, speaking of truth being out there and at the website, I'm going to put a link below, and that way you guys can see that earlier this week, I put out better documents than the government did for what's actually going on in disclosure behind closed doors and stuff like that. So check the links below and find out what's really going on with documents that are being moved around. So I think you guys will get a kick out of that. UFO disclosure and what's really going on with proof. But back to the matter at hand. Today being UFO Day, apparently, that makes me think of first contact, like UFO Day, like as if we had first contact, and hence why we have UFO Day, but we're just hopeful. But that's where my brain went. So thinking about unity and first contact, I thought to myself, well, what are some unifying things that we can do on UFO Day? And it's a Friday, so I figured, well, first and foremost, really easy one if you're hanging out with friends and family, is I'm sure that you can come up with some UFO-inspired or off-worldly cocktails or beverages and have a blast. It's Friday. Have a barbecue. With that being said, have some food with friends and family that could be UFO-oriented. I mean, I'm no cook, but the first thing I thought of was really simple. You can use like UFO cookies or pancakes and planets and things like that. And then I was even thinking was mashed potatoes. Are very UFO oriented. If you've ever seen the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, if you want to have a really cool UFO evening, grab everybody together, make a whole bunch of potatoes, and pile them up into the shape of a mountain in the middle of the kitchen table. It's a lot of fun. But if the weather doesn't tolerate the barbecue and you don't wish to make that much mashed potatoes, then you could probably just simply hang out as a family and maybe watch some UFO-oriented movies, like Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That could be a lot of fun. You never know. Myself, personally, it's nice out. I think I'm going to aim for some barbecue, and hopefully I have to tidy up the open fire pit a little bit. There's a little bit of weeds around there because the weed whacker's on the fritz. But we can overcome and adapt. Just need a little more firewood, I think, but we'll get it going. But I also have good news. I also have bad news, too, but I guess we'll start with the good news because it is rather good. I was, excuse me, I was contacted by the producers from the 5D events, and they have asked me to be a speaker at their next event in Laughlin, Nevada on November 4th to 7th. And this is going to be called Disclosure by the River. And I'm really excited and honored to be asked to go speak at an event. I've never spoken at an event before, so I'm really looking forward to it. And I guess the bad news is I don't know how I'm going to get there yet. So I'm going to try to figure something out. And the producer, you know, is hopeful that the regs and everything will change and I'll be contented and, you know, all that fun stuff. But getting everything dialed in and hopefully being able to get to this event as a speaker is something that I would really like to do. So if it turns out that you can assist in that process, there is a thing on the website for PayPal and Patreon and all of that stuff. And if you folks would like to see me out at events, I would never look a gift horse in the mouth. So if you want to help in that exercise, please do. I would love to get out there and talk. But with that being said, I am going to let everybody go and have a wonderful UFO World Day. And I will leave you with this, folks. if you could please remember that if you are so blinded by today's anomalies and without the hindsight to appreciate the meaningful past, then you are without the perspective to grapple with the future. My name is Eric. This is Deciphering.tv, and onward and upward, eyes to the skies. Enjoy your UFO World Day.